Morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning. I'm here at work. We're working. We've got a lot of work to get knocked out. Got some really interesting parts. I'll take you out in the shop here in a few minutes and show you what we're doing. I'm normally at church at this time of the day. I like to go to the early service at St. Barnabas Anglican Church. That's my church of choice. But you know, this week they shut the services down. They shut the first service down, and the second service, which starts at 10 o'clock, is going to be a virtual service. So at 10 o'clock, I'm probably going to take an hour downtime. I'm going to be virtually at church come 10 o'clock for probably an hour, and that'll be a new experience. That'll be fun to see how that works out for us. And we are, even though it looks like I'm at work, I am at work. We're self-isolating. I basically have two places, two homes. I got home where I sleep and home where I work, and this is my home. This is my home away from home. So even though I don't rely on foot traffic to keep my business running, it's just me and Martine. I don't know if you can see out the window there. Martine's hard at work, and as long as we drive to work, and if we need something, we go to the grocery store. We put our gloves on, we put our mask on, we go in and we do what's right. And we do our part to try and contain this coronavirus, where it doesn't get any worse than it already is. So, business is good, and everybody's in panic mode. The restaurants are shutting down, theaters are shutting down. I heard a report that we're not supposed to drive after 11 o'clock. Man, how crazy is that? What is this world coming to? But I'm very fortunate. I'm very blessed to be in the position that I'm in, where I don't rely on foot traffic to keep coming. And on that same note, I watched a YouTube video this morning by a guy named Titan Gilroy. Shout out to Titan of Titans of CNC. He's been a big inspiration for me, and I'm going to put a link down below to his videos, because it's really, really interesting stuff. And he's been a big inspiration to me in getting this new business started. This is my third business. My first business was a total failure. The second business was very successful, and I cashed out on that. And my third business, which is this one, it's got all the makings of doing very, very well so far. We got a lot of work. I mean, we're working Sunday. We're working 12, 14 hours a day just to get product out the door. And there's some interesting projects coming up. So anyway, Titan put out a very interesting video about staying calm and not panicking in this particular type of industry. A lot of the work over the last 20 years, a lot of the work has been going out to China. And nothing against China. I love China. I have some good friends in China. I talked to AJ last week. He's a good man. He told me some interesting stories about, over there, they don't grow out. The cities aren't grow out, they grow up. So basically everybody lives in apartment complexes. And he has to check in, and he has to check out. Just getting into and out of his building, he has to go through security. So they really clamped down. So AJ, if you're listening, man, I'm thinking about you, praying for you. Hopefully everything gets back to normal soon. So anyway, yeah, a lot of the work over the last 20 years has been going out to China, and it's all based on dollars. They can do it a lot cheaper than we can do it. We've got them beat on quality. We've got them beat on speed. We can get products out faster. We can make quality parts. We cannot compete with them on pricing. That's where they have the advantage over us. So if you go to my website, cncmachiningllc.com, in case you didn't know, I've got listed all three of those things, and it's my goal is to be successful in all three areas. Quality, speed to market, and affordability. Those are the three keys, and we're putting things in place to try and beat them at a competitive price. They can't beat us on quality. They can't beat us on speed. They can beat us on price, and we're doing what we can to get that knocked out. Anyway, enough about that. Let me go out in the shop and show you some of the fun things that we've got going. Actually, I think I'm going to wait I'm going to wait until that compressor cuts off because it's kind of loud. All right, so here we are out in the shop. The compressor's finished, and I just wanted to show you a couple of things. And this is what we're actually making on the machine right now. That's a big old chunk of 7075 aluminum. These parts are in process. The finished parts are going to look something like this. It's going to be a variation of that. So they start off at 200 pounds. The material is 200 pounds to start with, and they finish up at 3 pounds. So we've got like 200 pounds worth of chips. You know, it's expensive material. It's like each one of those, the big ones, is $1,100, and it all ends up as chips. But it's just one of those things you got to do. You got to deal with those kinds of things. There's a lot of time and effort going into these parts. That's why we're working on Sunday. I kind of underestimated how much work goes into making these things, and there are some pretty close tolerances that we have to maintain, and that's why we're taking our time. So on these parts, this is in process. That's close to the finished part. It's 98% chips. We do recycle the chips. We take them to recycling, get a little bit of money for them. There's going to be so many chips from this one that we will be able to maybe buy some more workbenches and stuff like that. Just things that we normally don't have in the budget. So yeah, and then here's some more parts that we've been making. They get these are some. This is 6061, and they get red anodized. So we got those back from anodizer. Those are finished. These other big ones, they get chem film. So as soon as we're done with these, we're going to send them out to get chem film. And these are for a robotics company in California. So, and then we've got some aerospace coming. We've got some nice aerospace parts coming. Monday that material shows up, and we're looking forward to sinking our teeth into that. You know, we're busy. I just wanted to kind of show you guys where we're at. We're small. Tomorrow morning, I know there's work coming. I know there's a lot more work to be had, and a lot more work coming. Tomorrow morning, which is Monday morning, I'm going to be writing a check to put a down payment on a new UMC 500. And there's an 8-week delivery time on these. Hopefully we can get it a little bit sooner, because as soon as we get our ISO certification, our AS9100 certification, doors are going to fling wide open. We're going to be going hard after into the aerospace industry, and trying to get a lot of that work. So here's another inspirational point from Titans of Gilroy. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a windstorm, so our American flag is way up there. The wind caught it and blew it into the wires. So I got to get a ladder and climb up there and get that fixed. I'm probably going to put it in a different spot. But that's another influence of Titan Gilroy right there, trying to show our patriotism. There's another potential good work coming next week. We haven't actually bid on the work yet, but I was contacted by an engineering company from Texas, a Texas engineering company, and they have contracted with a local company that is making respirators that helps in the recovery process of the coronavirus. So I'm expecting to hear back from them next week, and we're going to be quoting on some work. And if we are blessed enough to get that work, then we're going to be all in on that. We're going to be doing our part we're actually going to be hands-on doing our part to help fight this coronavirus and get life back to normal again, because it's weird, man. It's just crazy weird right now, and I want it to get back to normal. And if we can help in even just a little way, then I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to getting things done. So okay, so bye for now. I'll do more updates as things happen and things change. But for now, we're just going business as usual, 14 hours a day. My parents are safe. They're down south in Port Bolivar, so hopefully they're isolated enough that the coronavirus doesn't affect them too much or doesn't affect them at all. I'm very reluctant to even go down there and visit them because I don't want to be a carrier. What if I'm a carrier and don't even realize it? So, sorry mom, sorry dad. We'll see you when we can, and hopefully that's not going to be too long. So in the meantime, things are going good. We're working 7 days a week, or right now. Hopefully that doesn't continue because we can't. That's just too much to ask. Not of me, I don't mind doing it, but from other people asking others to work on my behalf. So, but yeah, we're working 7 days a week, 12, 14 hours a day, just to get product out the door and trying to catch up and get ahead of the influx of work that I'm really expecting to see.